The Champlin Park baseball team is shooting for a third straight Section 5 4A title. They're hoping an ace pitcher can help lead the way. In this week's Sports Jam Spotlight, we meet Champlin Park senior Max Loven. To say Champlin Park pitcher Max Loven's been pretty good this spring is an understatement. He entered his final start of the regular season with a 4-0 record, allowing less than 1.5 earned runs per game and nearly 2 strikeouts per inning. He's among the state leaders in Ks, but that was all news to him.
I don't even really realize it. I just kind of go out there and just try to focus on the next pitch, and then while I'm pitching, I'm also hitting. So after the inning, then I'm focusing on hitting. So I don't really think about it. So when he told me that my stats are so good and everything, I was kind of surprised.
The Rebels have a very good pitching staff, and it's safe to say they feel pretty confident when Loven takes the mound.
Well, we just kind of expect that he's going to have a good day, honestly, each time, and that's not anything to boast about, but that's just kind of how we expect Max to go about his way. He's calm. He just, shows up every day. He'll show up today at practice just the same way he will for a start on Wednesday. He just is steady, very reliable, and just kind of keeps a very calm demeanor, both on the mound, in the dugout, and even in the hallways.
It's just really easy to catch him. He's always going to be hitting his spots and just kind of set up outside the plate, and he's going to be there. There's not many times that he's going to miss a spot, so they're easier to frame, and umpires love them because they're not having to move around or really think about it too much. It's like gloves there, strikes there, and the ball's there.
Loven's strikeout to walk ratio is amazing, nearly 12-1. He isn't infatuated with striking every batter out, but doesn't mind when they come.
I guess that's kind of the goal, because I try to execute every pitch that I can. So in the end, the goal would be to strike him out, but it's not like if I don't strike him out, I'm mad or anything. I just really want to get him out, so really I just try to get him out anyway.
Unlike a lot of the top players in the metro area, Max doesn't play baseball year-round and hasn't been to a lot of showcase events.
I went to a couple, but not as many as a lot of kids go to. My philosophy was, if I do good enough, they'll find you. The colleges have people everywhere, so as long as you just do what you can do and you play your game and you do well, they'll find you.
And North Dakota State did find Max. He'll head to Fargo for college baseball.
I like a lot about their program. My brother's actually up there right now. He's not playing baseball, so that was a major just factor in my decision. They have a nice field. I have family in that area. They're local, and I wanted to be close. So there's a lot to like, in my opinion.
While pitching is surely his calling card, Loven's taken a big step forward as a hitter this spring.
And he drives it a long way to right center field.
He's batting over 400 with a couple of home runs.
I guess I wasn't really expecting that. After last year, I hit pretty poorly, so I didn't really put a lot of focus on it, and maybe that's why I'm doing better, because I'm not thinking about it as much.
And Loven driving this one a long way to right center field, and it is gone.
I'm going up there relaxed and just seeing every pitch and just not that worried about it, because I know my main goal is to pitch.
Champlin Park's had a very good baseball program over the years and some great recent teams. Max Loven's one of the better hurlers, even if he wouldn't say so.
He's definitely a humble guy. He doesn't really say too much, and if he does say something, he really means it. So that's kind of where his leadership role is. He doesn't always kind of kick somebody in the butt, kind of like I do a little bit more. I say a little bit more of the stuff, but if he says something to you, they'll listen because they know that he really means it.
Well, I'll tell you, we've been blessed with some really good pitchers over the last few years. Trevor Kaminsky, Brandon Rushmeyer, Aaron Klepner, the list goes on, and boy, I hope they're not watching, but he might be right up at the top of that list.
Loven did take his first loss against Blaine at the end of the regular season, but came back to pitch that gem against Irondale Monday in the Section 5 tournament.